They know everything about you. They know everything about your financial situation. It's all confidential, but that trust factor has to be there. It has to be developed through the relationship. The more I know about you, the more I can help you.
So do you focus then on helping business owners? Is that your primary target client, I guess you say?
It is, but we have to remember that people own businesses.
Amen.
So we have a large individual tax practice. But those people not only have businesses, they know people who have businesses. So if you ask a CPA, they'd rather do business work as opposed to individual work. I don't. All comers. I don't care how small you are, how large you are. You're a potential client for me because I can help you.
You know, we were talking before the show. In fact, it was a great conversation because you do tax work.
I do.
Taxes are important.
Absolutely.
In fact, we were talking a little bit about the burden of all that, but it can be the biggest expense that a business has. Mm-hmm. And you made some great comments, which I'll let you repeat. Okay. But it's, as Americans, we tend to focus so much on doing things because we save taxes on it. Right. You must get that every day.
Well, we do. And let me tell you, the cost of compliance with the tax code in this country is ridiculous.
Amen.
Absolute out of control. If I never did another tax return in my life, I'd be completely happy.
You know, Larry, you and I have talked about this, and it angers me that our government has put us, small business people, in a position that we cannot do our own taxes. We have to hire a professional who does nothing but look at tax law, all during your week to make sure that you're keeping up with the changes. I don't believe our government should provide that type of a tax structure that I need a professional. I want to use you to help me grow and manage and review my business, not protect me from taxes.
Right. And so it's a part of the fabric of our economy where we have to consider taxes. But the one rule I have with a client is you never want to make a business decision based solely upon the tax aspects of that. So many owners will make decisions based upon how many tax dollars they can save. First, make the decision around the economic benefit to your business. Then we structure that deal in the best way we can to provide the best tax advantages. There may not be any tax advantages, but if you need that investment for your business, do it.
Right. One of the things Wayne and I know, it happens all the time. Most small business people do not know how to read a P&L.
Right.
They do not know how to read a balance sheet. So how do you have a conversation with them on these two main focal points that they really don't understand? How do you communicate with them?
That is a great observation. And one of the things I like to do is spend time. I mentioned that earlier. I love to spend time with my clients. So I encourage them to come into my office once a month, once a quarter. I'll take anything you'll give me. So in our new offices now, we put monitors in our conference rooms. So I can show them their bookkeeping, or I can show them the P&Ls, I can show them the balance sheets, and I can tell them this line item ends up on the tax return here. This is the reason we track this, and this is the result of the detail work that we do for you. But more importantly, what is a P&L? What is your net income? Where are you year to date? What are your good months and bad months? What percent of expenses to income are you running month to month? Those types of statistics really bring focus on the financial part of the business rather than emotionally, I'm doing great. You guys referred to that.
You play such an important role on that. I mean, Joe and I can, you do too, have horror stories of, hey, I'm doing great. Well, how much did you make last year? I have no idea. And you dig into it. And, of course, managing your business by the numbers is the most important thing. In fact, we had a client we both worked with. Gosh, they were excess $1 million, a year. And, they, in this case, they were wildly successful, but yet really had not a good, just was the nature of the business. Fortunately, they had a good business because they were not running the business based on the results. And in fact, there was a lot more they could have been earning that they didn't. So you really play an important role in that regard.
Well, but let's work on that, Wayne, because here's the question. What we do is we'll take benchmarks on the industry and compare them to their P&L. And I can't stand an accountant and CPA that does not put percentages on a P&L. You gotta have percentages.
I've heard that before.
So talk about that, because you got to know a lot of different industries, what those benchmarks are, so that you can help teach them to create a dashboard so they know what to look for on a weekly and monthly basis. Can you help them with that?
Absolutely. And that's a great point, because just the number itself staring you in the face doesn't mean a lot. But when you put it in the context of, I am bringing in X amount of revenue and I'm spending this percent of that revenue for one line item. Typically, that's labor. Labor's a huge number. Okay, not only is it labor, you have to consider the cost of that employee, payroll taxes, insurance, whatever benefits you're providing to them. As that number grows, those other costs also grow. So percentage-wise, you may think you're running 30% labor, when in fact you're running more like 35, 40%.
And you know what else I've found? If the accountant and CPA does not know the industry standards, you don't know what labor means in different industries, because in some industry, labor means the tax, any incentives that may be involved or not, or cost of goods. You know, that cost of good, the statement sounds like it's standard, but different industry, you're going to add different line items together to get that, so that you're comparing the correct benchmark. And if you're not taking the time to do that, you're really not doing your business any justice. And I find a lot of accountants don't even know to actually make sure that the chart of account does run with industry standards.
Absolutely, and that's the benefit that a CPA can make. We see a lot of different clients who are in a lot of different industries. We learn the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we bring the good for our clients. So that's part of what we do. I think that differentiates us, because we want to spend time with you talking about what those numbers mean. Because a lot of people, entrepreneurs, just do things on emotions.
Yeah.
They're driven by that, I don't know, that adrenaline, if you will.
The word is passion. But.
Passion. That's good. I like that.
Well,
yeah.
Wayne doesn't like that.
I'm going to catalog it. Yeah.
You misunderstand me. Anyway, Larry. Hey, Larry, let people know how they can get hold of you.
Yeah, we're located in Mooresville, 131 Plantation Ridge Drive, right across from the YMCA. You can go to our website, LarryPowersCPA.com, or call 704-799-3058.
Go ahead and give your website and phone number one more time.
Phone number 704-799-3058. Website, LarryPowersCPA.com.
And I got to tell you guys something that are listening. Wayne and I deal with a lot of accountants and CPAs. What you're hearing come out of Larry's mouth does not come out of every CPA's mouth. He absolutely takes a completely different approach to your small business.
I think he gets it.
Yeah, he absolutely does get it. You are absolutely correct. Hey, you just gave him a slogan.
Right.
Larry gets it.
Powers. He gets it. I like that.
I think we could come up with something better. I'm not sure.
You work on that.
Oh, I will, Joe.